Alright everybody, welcome back to the final game of the night. It's SP Revolution 5 and Rupture, bringing you Team ehug versus Wheel Wreck While Whistling in the Battle of America Season number 2. Rupture, how's it going, man?
5 seconds.
I'm doing alright. Kind of disappointed of certain team that didn't perform up to the standard. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
I really felt like they just didn't perform well last game, and it was a little iffy. Maybe they bet for a 2-1 victory on BoA Lounge and had to throw the second game.
Well, but that wouldn't make any difference on BoA Lounge, I think.
I mean, BoA Best Yellow, you can't actually bet for the score.
Those motherfuckers. I'm kidding. But
it all makes sense now.
It all makes sense now. They're gonna stick with the Necro though, so probably I'm a ship gonna go with the Necro.
I mean, they say 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right?
Yeah, my man. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I just hope they deliver 2 out of 3. I would love to see a reroll on that slaughter, but for the love of God, do not pick a support Naga, please. Please.
An off-lane support Naga? Okay, I can't rename the file I'm currently working with. I didn't think I could, but I wanted to try anyway because that would be great, because I could go ahead and say that. I wish it would let me, when I say start recording, like enter a name for the file so I don't have to go back and do it later, and I can just, like, when I'm done, hit stop and hit upload and go. Luckily,
only if live was that easy, right?
Yeah. Apparently they're adding a video editor to XSplit pretty soon, so publish. Game 2 of 3 is up on YouTube once it gets done processing, which, if the games go in a similar fashion, Rupture, maybe well before anything happens here, you know?
Yeah, let's just hope for that. Well, not really, because I do wanna see a kind of a longer game going on for this.
I just want to see a good game, honestly. I don't care if it's long, I don't care if it's short, just show me some good Dota.
I'm saying like a standard game, like a 30-40 minute game, you know? Like, you know, a regular good game, pretty much. Maybe not fully dragged out into 70 minutes because I will be banging my head against a wall if it is a Naga game, for the love of God. But,
hey, better than Naga support, though.
Sadly, yes. Sadly, yes.
Because at least then the Naga does something.
Yeah.
Hashtag shots fired, of course. But
anyway, going into a little bit of bans and picks, they're gonna ban the Relic Shadowfin with due reason, the Omni Knight as well. For fans of Zillion and Jakiro, which I guess is just a pick that they just don't want to deal with in general.
They've been banning Jakiro every game, if I'm not mistaken.
On the side of Wheel, they have been banning the Ember as well, quite frequently, as the Brewmaster and the Elder Titan. Elder Titan, of course, being quite nasty to tackle, to be honest, at this stage of, you know, the way that they've been playing it is like really nasty. And I'm pretty sure that MJW does have a pretty okay Elder Titan. Nothing like Sunken, but it's quite good. I would say they're gonna find.
It's something they've been banning out, though. The Terrorblade and the Elder Titan, so they at least respect the player or the hero enough. And the hero's been very, very on the rise recently, at least in my opinion. A lot of that owing to No Tail and Team Secret's success with the hero.
Yeah, honestly, man, No Tail is a really good guy. It's a really good guy for actually just like take item builds or skill build inspirations. Because I mean, before it was like, well, at the time you're just gonna spam your spirit and just be a walking aura. That's about it. Maybe if you're lucky, you might be able to land maybe 1 or 2 successful like stomps. That's about it. And you're like a really shitty offlaner while you're doing it, because you're like, well, you kind of counter push a little bit, but not really, and you're really easy to kill.
And then No Tail comes along and it's like, no, this hero does so much.
10 seconds remaining.
You just need the right item for this. In this case, Yule Scepter. So Mac builds, screw that, like going for like Blade Mirror or some shit like that. No, screw that stuff. Get it out. It's been
drum in the past, yeah. But Yule's really works well on him, because all he really needs is some mana. Once he's got mana, he is set for life.
Well, not only mana, but the setup is the main reason why.
Yeah, as well.
Maybe even an Atos would be a really good idea. Radovawi.
I don't think it would be as good as the Yules, though. In all honesty.
Yeah, of course you're not able to break. You're not able to break. TPs and just sync it up properly. However, the stats are really good. I feel like they're arguably better than the Yules. Except that the movement speed is rather nice. So, okay. I would say the Yules is better, but just for a smidge. Just for a smidge. However, they're gonna go with the Train Protector, actually. Which I haven't seen getting a lot of play, to be honest.
Honestly, though, I mean, they like having heals. They like being able to let their mid get away with greed and then pick up heals. I've noticed that in the previous games. And that's why they're picking up Necro so much, I honestly think. I'm expecting to see Sheep on that again. However, there's a Pugna up for wheel. What do you make of this one, Rupture?
Well, you have a decent push.
Yeah, you have a great push with Pugna. I'd say also the Ogre Magi is kind of weak to Pugna.
10 seconds remaining.
They could add up something like, well, the Jakir would be non-possible, but a Lycan, maybe?
Reserve time.
I don't think they even need Lycan at this point. I think it's more team fight than push, in all honesty.
Yeah, like having a really good team fight and then push afterwards with the Pugna.
You know who they can pick up right now? Death Prophet.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you as good push as it does team fight, to be honest. And then pick up a TA on the side of ehug.
Actually, that would have been a great pick, to be honest, I feel. Like, adding out a TA for wheel.
The armor reduction, though, on Meld won't affect towers.
No, I know, but
okay.
not because of the push, just because of the hero herself.
Yeah.
She would be like, alright, I have a Turn Protector on top of my refractions, I have a Vengeful Spirit for extra damage, good setup, and if I get some hero rather low, well, the Necro gonna finish him off, you know? And that's the Pugna could give a lot of cover fire with another word as well, because it's like, well, Pug, are you really gonna dive into this? Like, really, are you gonna go for this? Like, nah, no. Oh, right. Well, that's another hero I thought about it. Well,
Isn't Relic also a very good lone druid player, if I'm not mistaken?
I
want to say it's him.
think so. I do think so. I'm not sure if it was Relic or... Yeah, I think it's Relic, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah,
No
it feels like it is. It does ring a bell. Does ring a bell. I could be wrong, but I think it does ring a bell. Also, Train Protector plus Bear. Armor on the Bear.
Reserve time.
Do not... I mean, it won't just die. Pretty much. That's all I'm reading from this as well.
Incoming Twitch, protect the bear, copy paste Reno.
Protect the bear.
Protect the bear.
You know what? I would love that. I would love some Capacerino, man.
I love that one specifically. It's just great. Somebody, please make our day. Make it happen. We believe in you.
Yeah, I mean, how common is to actually hear the caster saying, you know what, do some Pastorinos on the chat? It's like, never! So take your chance and just go for it. Wraith King on the other side, well, they do have a really solid late game, pretty good physical damage. Magical damage is quite nice, they have counter to healing. Push is alright-ish, sorta. See, this lineup I feel more like the guys will have like a better lane and pretty much a early game by far as they had on the previous draft. The previous draft was on the other side of the spectrum, to be honest. It was like, we kind of really want to go to the 30-40 minute mark and then just start getting online like really heavily. But here is more like, yeah, you know what, we're just going to try to have really good team fights and push on the back of those.
Yeah.
And... you know, get some early sieging. Get some early sieging, and then just have a good enough of a gold bank in order to just pretty much build up the late game for us. You know, like with the Necro, getting like an Aghanim's and maybe a Rolawi on top of, you know, like a mech.
Whatever else he can get, right?
Exactly. And I'm poking with a mech, or himself going with a mech, and maybe the necro going for a pipe or something. You know, around that style. Maybe the eventual even getting some semi-carry items, maybe like a medallion into a Yasha, and some wards. You know, and she might be able to. You know, you're getting what I'm trying to go, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know, like, they're able to scale somewhat into the late game rather nice if they're able to, you know, get some early tower pushes. The only one left out would be Derp because, well, no one beats Strength Protector carry anymore. They used to, and it was fun as balls, but they don't do it anymore. Man, I miss those days. It was like, oh, just get a Mask of Madness and Phase Boots onto a Strength Protector and start punching people left, right, and center. I miss. It's like, man, this guy has the biggest, you know, strength gain of all game. Might as well use it. And then you saw him like.
And then Centaur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and introduce our team on the side of the tree with the Agaric Flourish set. We've got Derp. We've got Sleazel down here on the safe lane. Lone Druid. What set is this? Oh, it's the Atnil set. Parts of it, anyway. Okay, just the haircut. Never mind.
Yeah,
but he'll be playing Lone Druid.
Yeah.
We've got Fan of Sorin on the Vengeful Spirit. Coming around to gank on the mid lane for Relic, and last but not least, I'm a Sheep Sucks on the offlane Necro, actually in the offlane this time. They'll stun up Infinity. They should be able to secure First Blood here, especially with the Sentry Ward down, and Relic actually not going to take it. They'll just give it over to Fan of Sorin. Relic's like, hey, I'll be able to push down this tower in about 3 minutes, so no need for me to get gold now.
Yeah, actually, I like this because Vengeful Spirit getting some extra farm, you know, squeeze into her is gonna.
Sleazel.
Really nice in the meantime.
Sleazel's gonna get stunned up. The bear is doing some work on MJW, but can't quite find the closed distance, and he will be going down. That bear is down for 20 seconds.
The bird.
I feel like running aggressive tri-lanes against Druid, though, is what really hurts him. And Pugna will find Templar Assassin. It is clear, though, that Wheel are going for an early game strat. They're not going to invest in the late game. I don't think we need to see any Midas or Radiant Spare here. I think we just need to see, like... They kind of can, though. They do have room to invest into late game. The heroes are you know, they can have some late game potential, especially the Lone Druid. However, the team fight doesn't suit them. You know, like higher or late game team fights is really not what you want to do. They can if they snowball. Ogre gonna block the pull through. It looks like anyway.
Yeah, it's nice just try to screw up the pull and just.
Hi, I'll take these, thank you. There wasn't a camp there anyway, buddy, so sorry for that. The problem in the late game for them is that the bear is going to die. The bear will die. It will definitely die, and there's no way it's not going to die. You've got 2,700 HP at the max, unless you get, like, a bunch of vitality boosters, which, let's be honest, not really going to happen. You've got 6 armor. I mean, you'll have a little more with your AC, of course, but it's not going to do tons. And then you have 5 regen.
Yeah. You'll get a lot of lifesteal on top of that. And I mean...
Wait, how?
I mean, 27, usually with like a Vlad's or something like that.
I mean, you can,
Also, I mean, if you're able to, I mean, you have 100 hit points. Yes, that's not much, to be honest. I mean, it's all right. But what happens is like, okay, what's the problem with 100 hit points if you're able to like 5-shot anyone, you know, with the bear just hitting really fast or really strong. So also remember that it is a hero with 12 slots, right? So hypothetically speaking, you will have a really decked out bear, but also, I mean, the druid behind the bear could become a little bit of a problem. And that guy can really just, like, you know, tank up and just build.
Top lane, we've got Ancient Apparition. He takes down I'm a Sheep. They'll trade for the Wraith King, though, which is a great trade for Wheel at the moment. Lost taking a lot of damage. Same with Sna here, but not going to be enough to bring him down. I just don't think the bear's going to survive long enough to be counted as an extra 6 slots. Because then, every time you lose your bear, you not only give 300 gold to the enemy team, you lose so much net worth. And it's not like his respawn time... His respawn time is as long as a late game hero in the early game. Like, that's the problem with the bear.
Yeah, I can see that. But at the same time, again, this is assuming that they're going to be on even ground, which this draft doesn't really go for. Yeah. Trying to snowball really hard out of this. Also, I mean, you, at least on the early stages of the game, it's like, well, you have 3 armor. So it's like, well, good taking that guy down, at least solo. It's just going to be nigh impossible. But,
the basic plan from this, I think, is just get Lone Druid to level 6. Or level 7, excuse me, so he has his level 4 bear, and push like mad. Because that bear does, what, 50% extra damage, I want to say, to towers?
Let's see, yeah, I think it's like 50% to tower.
We don't have the skill up there right now, we'll have to check.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Thank you about that.
For base attack time, armor, backlash, pure damage is 10%. Oh wait.
Meanwhile, up top, we do have a TP in from Ogre. Sheep getting sunned up. Gonna get hit by Cold Feet here. Derp can't do much. He doesn't even have a heal here. And Sheep gonna go down once again. 3 for 3 on the scoreboard. Derp just gonna TP out. Will he make it? He will. On a sliver of HP there. Right at the end.
Okay, let me hear because I wasn't sure. No, I can't get that info actually.
Not even on
the
wiki.
I might do it outside. From the library, yes. That was about in but yeah. Oh man,
wait, you mean it's not on the wiki?
Oh, you're looking on the wiki? I
was asking you to look on the wiki. Yeah. Oh, if you could check that real quick. I've got camera control, brah. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, no, dude, just try to look it in game as well, just to be efficient. Give me a second on that, but
no problem.
I mean, I'm liking the trades that they're kind of doing, delaying the Wraith King, even though that they're 3-on-3. And what the hell is it? Okay, where are you, Mr. Bear? Mr. Bear, there you are.
Yeah, it should be like halfway down the page.
Yeah, it should. I mean, I love that they're training away like TA.
Hey, look,
get just slow in the lane and also just killing the what's his name? The Wraith King.
Yeah.
Just because I mean it's gonna delay that late game and it's gonna make more time for the slow bear.
I just think he's much more of a mid-game hero, in my opinion. He's almost level 7. There we have it. And now, Rupture, I hate to tell you, but all your work will be nullified as soon as he levels up the spare again, unless you find it first. There, nope, no time. 33% spell resistance, 40 bonus.
This is the level 4. I was looking on the wrong bear, dude. That's the reason why.
Oh, Rupture.
40% bonus building damage, sorry. It's 33% resistance.
It's a lot of extra damage.
And I mean, it makes it's like free cloak, pretty much. It's even more than a free cloak.
It's better than free cloak, yeah. Now, of course, that doesn't apply to Lone Druid himself, but Sna actually going to take down Necro's post again. There'll be a drain out from Relic. He'll start to take some of the mana away. Another Necro Nether Blast, and actually Triumph will get the kill on Ogre. Pugnan will go down to the Wraith King. They're still trading heroes here, but actually ehug starting to come out ahead here. Wheeler losing a bit of their golden XP advantage, but I think they can make up for that if they can get Lone Druid to push. However, Lone Druid going to fall right now. He will be able to resummon his bear when he gets up, which I think is a really big deal at the moment.
Yeah. Man, I don't like this build for Sheep, to be honest. Like, the item build-wise, but at the same time, he's playing offlane, so I guess that's okay. They could
They're gonna swap
make
him out.
Yeah. I mean,
no, they're just gonna put Sleazel up here.
Oh, Sleazel. Yeah.
Yep.
They're actually gonna swap it out. Now, the other way that they could do the offlane as well is like getting dirt with like level 1 nature's guys and just sitting there, just draining XP while they're swap, other lanes. But yeah, Slicer's just gonna start pulling that tower real fast.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the best grip to work with, whatever. But I mean, Fanosoyan actually rotating top as well.
Yeah, they're gonna all rotate up here probably. Sna actually being called into action here, and Goody will get revealed here, although they can't actually see him. He's gonna know that's where Wraith King is. That's where he's been hiding. But meanwhile, Bear on the tower. There's a stun available from SN7. And they would look for it. They're not going to go for it, though. There's a sentry out, just anticipating the TA might come in. There's a 2-man coil. Snap comes out on Sleazel. Meanwhile, Lust takes down the Vengeful Spirit.
That crit, dude.
Yeah.
That hits hard. And he only has threats. That's the worst of it. But I guess that, no, man, that crit was amazing. Did he got melded? No.
Nope. TA's still on mid.
Top tower.
And speaking of Templar, she's actually holding out just fine against Pugna, losing out in CS a bit, but her tower is still up at 10 minutes, which is a big deal. Pugna wants to have taken your tower by probably 8 minutes. The meta's changed a little bit, but not that much. In fact, Lone Druid, he'll be taking down a tower right now. Up top. They're going to look for the mid tower. They'll find one for Pugna.
Pressure, though.
Yeah, and they're not getting these tower denies. And I've played a strat like this in pubs quite a bit. Back in like March when the push meta was not even real yet, and it was on 6.8, whatever it was, 6.80, 6.81, one of those. I don't even know.
6.81, I think.
Yeah, but basically you can look at the scoreboard and be like, "But guys, we're down 3 kills." Oh no, who cares? If their Ancient's dead, who cares how many kills we're down? That's the mentality here from Wheel. And so for the rest of the game, guys, just take the scoreboard with a grain of salt. Because there are 2 towers up here. At the moment, at least.
Pretty much a tower equals to like 3 kills to some degree. At least for this particular kind of strat.
Yeah,
maybe
something
like 2
that.
or 3 kills. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that the Shrimp Protector isn't like arming the bear, actually.
I think he's too concerned with the Necro. And he doesn't have crazy amounts of mana regen right now.
That's true.
There is 1500 up on the Lone Druid. I'm hoping he just rushes an AC here, to be honest.
Or a Maelstrom.
AC or Maelstrom, yeah. Maelstrom's another great option here. I don't want to see the Radiance, though. But I mean, on the other hand, if he can get the Radiance, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, I mean, if he has a really good timing, like 16 minutes in or 18 minutes in, something like that, that's okay.
Yeah.
Especially versus the Puck. This is going to really mess him up.
Puck's still not with the Blink Dagger yet. He's 600 from that at the moment. Meanwhile, they're going to be pushing in toward mid lane. Already got a buckler up from Pugna. He's working on that mechanism at about 450 gold. That'll be ready. And Netherblast starting to chip away at the tower. There will be an Ice Blast out. A slow on Relic. They all dodge the Ice Blast. A Pugna Ward nestled in the trees there. They'll spend all their mana trying to take down Goody. They'll be able to do it. Sheep staying alive. Staying alive. It's going to be enough to keep him alive right now. He'll actually get the tree ult off Sheep. You got to get back, though. He gets stunned up. He's going to be going down here. TA into the fight now. And Relic taking a lot of damage. And 2 more kills for the side of ehug. But they do lose the Puck in the process. And they might even lose Infinity as well. And Nether Ward comes out. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, though, Lone Druid has already taken 1 tower. And I think he's getting close to a second one.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah. No. Oh, actually, man. Yeah, he's laying the bottom tower with the Spirit Bear Man. The Spirit Bear Man thing.
The Spirit Bear Man.
Thing. Yeah.
Spirit of Bear Man, the new movie from Walt Disney Pictures.
Yeah, or South, or just pick your poison. But yeah, let's see how well are they going with the net worth here, because this is what I'm really interested in. And it's all right, but they're not pulling that far ahead. I feel personally they need to keep it up.
1500 ahead. They're keeping the advantage in their favor. which I think is kind of what you need. The only problem is, if you've got this huge gold advantage because of towers and then you get picked off, all of a sudden the tables have completely flipped.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're doing fine, but I feel like with this kind of strategy, you want to sit on like 3,000, maybe?
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3,000 would be like the healthy...
Honestly, I think the healthy way to sit in this strat is actually a net worth deficit. I'm not going to lie here. Because then if you get picked off, which you're going to get picked off, because all you're concerned about is push, you're not going to get completely ruined because of it, you know?
Alright, or at least on a net worth margin, like 0.
Yeah.
We could argue that.
I mean, I'm not saying yes, it's a good thing to have a net worth deficit, but in this metagame it actually can be a good thing.
On this patch particularly.
Yeah.
I mean, this patch is tailored in against this kind of strats, so...
It's surprising to pull one out, but that doesn't mean it won't work. Ogre Magi is definitely going to get wrecked by the Netherward. Same with Puck. You can't really phase shift Netherward because you can't cast a spell where you're phase shifted, and it's instant damage. I mean, that's the duh factor, if you'll, to put it bluntly, anyway.
Yeah, I'm still looking at Relic coming for.
Yeah, it's Radiance, and I mean, it'll work.
50 minutes. That's a really good timing.
The problem is that they have Pugna. And he's gonna fall off so much in the late game.
Yeah, they need to make the best out of that Radiance, pretty much. And how will you do it? Well, pretty much...
push.
There's like a Hyperstone and some lifesteal, at least to not, you know, totally focus all your resources into the bear.
Yeah.
And for the he needs to get a little bit more kills or more tower kills at least. He has to ensure like maybe like an axe. Either one would be
for Pugna?
Yeah.
It's either gonna be Ags, maybe even Dagon. I wouldn't count out here. There's a third option that you might consider. Necrobook is definitely great here. Simply because they need the extra push power. They also don't have a drum on the team at all, which I'm kind of surprised to see.
Yeah, I would expect Goody to actually pick it up. Let's see, Necro going for half of the road of Awi, so he's
900 to go.
Fine. 900 to go, exactly. And maybe if he's able to bait out the puck, it might be shorter than that. Doesn't look like it though. Nah, they're gonna just play it like slow. Doctor gonna grab his invisibility rune, and he doesn't even notice that Roshan. Oh man, that stings.
They couldn't do anything about it either, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I know. But, you know, as a support, it's like well, we might be doing Roshan. Use one of these illusions. Nope. Ah, man. You know, it's one of those things like you're like, dude, could have just checked that out. I didn't. Oh my god. You know?
I'm surprised he doesn't have any nature skies here.
At least a value point, if anything.
Yeah.
Well, he's level 7 though, so.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not that much that you can really ask for.
I don't know. Ehug are looking good though, in my opinion. They've got an Aegis on TA now. 2,900 on Wraith King, 2,700 on TA. She'll have a Yasha now, so she won't have that gold. I mean, she has so much move speed. She has so much damage. What's not to love? Well, for Wheel, the fact that they don't have a Rax yet is really not to love. They need to get a Rax, I'd say, by, let's say, next 10 minutes. 28 minutes. I'm going to say, if they don't have a Rax, things look really bad for them.
At least a tier 3, at the very, very least.
Yeah, at least. They need to make an impact on these enemy heroes' gold before they get enough gold up to not care. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Oh my god, that's a flying octopus.
Yeah.
I'm totally not tripping. Wow.
It's
that actually.
It's one of the ones from TI4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just since I never, get to spend monies on the order outside of the companion,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, look at all those fancy couriers that I can't get that I would never get. It's like, oh, well, good, a flying octopus. What do you know? They're actually gonna pop a smoke here. So 420 blasted time for the Wheelie boys. Will they able be to find the TA? No, they weren't, but their smoke didn't pop, so they're probably gonna cut down into SN7 and Lust on the top lane.
I hope they find Lust, though. If they don't, they're gonna be in big trouble. They know somebody's here.
Hey, saw him.
SN7. Yep, they're gonna find Lust instead. Adol does come out, but he's already down.
Oh, there goes the stun. Screw you, Mr. Rape. You're stuck with all of us.
Nice swap there by Vengeful Spirit, and actually SN7 gonna go down at least to his ulti. Here's the cavalry coming in for ehug, though. The Infinity jumping on Relic. Relic gonna get multicasted down. There's the kill on SN7, who's down for 80 seconds. There's a buyback in from Pugna as well. And this is the point where ehug are like, okay, we have to disengage. But if they lose this fight, they lose the tier 2 tower for sure. Derp gonna go down. They throw down a sentry to secure that. But here's the Radiance Bear coming in, and Sleazel's like, oh, hi, I see you've met my bear. How about you meet the Druid himself? And Infinity now gonna get jumped on. They don't have a stun to bring him down.
Oh.
But he and Puck are the only ones living through this. The problem is, he and Puck and AA can't really defend this tower very well.
Yeah. Especially with a Radiance now, Spirit Bear. That's gonna really offset the TA.
Yeah.
And here comes a 3-part win.
Oh! But there's the AA ulti into the coil. There's coil on 2. Fan of Selena Sleazel still alive here. Snuff looking for some multicast. He will get zapped once or twice, though. There's Infinity's Refraction already down, and look at him melt. He'll go down. The Aegis will bring him back up. The bear actually stunned up under the tower and will fall as well. And they're going to back off. The bear resummit instantly, though. That's not the greatest situation. They're going to go back in for the second push. The Regoose coming in from Wheel.
Regoose. Man, that's some funny shit, man. Oh, the Puck actually gonna get focused on, and boom.
Yeah.
Just burnt, just blown up out of this reality, man.
And here's the problem here. They've got so much sustain on this bear. He just does not die. He doesn't even come close to death at this point. He's 1 and 2. He's taking down so many towers. It's 12 to 11 now with 3 on the sidelines, 2 buybacks available. But Wraith King just got back up. Literally just got up and died.
I mean, technically the bird did die like 1 minute ago. But it was mostly because it was already low. And I mean, everyone wasn't up right here. So they take the Rex's 20-minute mark, which is a really good watermark for this kind of builds. For this kind of drafts. And I mean, they're just gonna rotate mid.
I'm meanwhile gonna do some effigy creeping.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think we've seen these.
In the meantime, just the bear. Oh, what you got? What you got?
Nothing new. To jug or not to jug? That is the question. That's the only cool one, really.
The bottom god. The bottom god, man.
My favorite one is still Snaz and SN7. Like, bruh, do you even lift?
And that ass, man. She
On
can
who?
ride me all day. So, the bottom.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Morphling. I was like, Rupture, what?
Nope. Pounded. Oh, the pound cake coming from the tusk, man. That looks nice. That looks rather nice. I like it.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
Pound cake.
I was just checking out the Piranha, for science.
Yeah, of course.
Kappa.
Of course. That's the reason why they actually got that particular quote-unquote bug onto the Crystal Maiden.
Yeah.
Immortal.
For science.
Yeah, that was totally for science, man. Totally.
Pugna is going for the Necrobook, by the way. He's working on the level 2 right now. We'll have a level 3 in another 1,000 or so.
Mm-hmm. Trey, I'm going for the Vlads as well. So, extra sustain you ask for, you ask and you shall receive, I'd say.
Yeah.
Let's see. Vengeful, earn. Vengeful. Long He's going for an AC, which it seems like he's actually going to use it on the hero, not on the bird. And actually, the bird just burned, lost down, man. He's like, oh, well, where do you go? Where do you go? Just let me give you a hug, man. A radioactive hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a stun from the Wraith King actually is going to avoid all that.
They are 2k away from AA's Axe, though, which is good. But is it enough? They've already lost to Rax, and that's basically a sixth of their income taken away.
Yep. And I think this is the perfect timing for Pugna to actually go with a Necro. Because if you rush the Necro and Pugna without taking the Rax, it would be like, okay, we're just gonna start feeding Necro minions to the enemy. And that's not good. Now that you have a Rax advantage, and haven't lost a single tower in the whole map, by the way, it's like, well, they're just not gonna. That's not gonna be enough, pretty much. And now the Mr. Trump Protector is gonna derp out of the net here. So, shout out to all our viewers as well.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy here, and I don't even know, Rupture. I am tired, dude.
Well,
but I appreciate you guys coming. I'm trying to make it through the last game here of the night, so we can go like play some Isaac and chill for a while.
Yeah.
By the way, I do run a pub stream, just shameless plug here. I'm definitely not the best player in the world, but I try to be interesting. Rupture, you find me entertaining at least, right?
Yeah, it's fun to watch you rage.
That's basically what it is, to see what kind of stupid allies I get matched up with. But I've been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac on there.
If there's something I can really take on from your stream, it's like it is a really not regular, nice and cozy little tight-knit stream, you know? It's like you're just there just to shoot the shit, and probably Revo's gonna rage eventually, but it doesn't mean like, yeah, it's fun. It's just like,
I mean, I'd love to have tons of viewers, but I do
love our
little community.
It's a middle of the road in skill cap, you know, like skill-wise, it's like, yeah, you're gonna get like an average middle of the road with all the goods and bads of it. The good is like, well, since it's middle of the road, you might be watching some really wacky stuff going on. Yeah. On the bad side is like, well, they're gonna rage a lot and they're gonna start talking shit, which is comedic and hilarious. So,
and I play good music, so whatever. Just shameless plug, man. That's over at twitch.tv/SBRevolution5. Big shocker there, seeing as everything else is either SB Revolution 5 or SB Revolution 5 Dota. I mean, it's really hard to keep track of anything I'm doing because I use so many different names, Kappa.
Yeah, I mean...
Anyways, back into our game at hand here, as the creeps are beginning to push in mid, and definitely beginning to push in top with these mega creeps coming through. Or, I need to get the terminology right. They're technically super creeps, if there's only one level of them, and as you can see, super ranged creep. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's just a super creep.
Yeah. They need capes and their underwear outside. You know, that's all I was expecting for Volvo with the reskin. Yep.
I've got bad news for you. That is them wearing their underwear on the outside. They go commando, man.
Well, do they have an S on the cape at least? Like super creeps, you know.
They should.
Yeah.
I know the new mega creeps really look cool. I will admit that much. You don't get to see them too often, but maybe just a little tiny touch on the cape of the ranged creep or something, you know?
Yeah. Just give him something, you know. Give him some swagger, man. I mean, they already look like the lost brothers of the Juggernaut. Might as well give them something to cheer for, right?
Yeah.
Just give him some little swaggerino, man. Just some swaggerino. Nothing too fancy, but, you know, give him some love. Anyway, let's see. Pugna, I think he's gonna go for the second recipe of his Shigamaji. Also, Kurai's already online on the courier.
What?
And, also Curious.
Oh, dear. Yeah, Despair gonna hit hard.
He just... Necro already with a ironically with a Necro.
I mean...
Level 2s on covering the Necro because he needs some heavier read, I guess.
When I ran the strat with a 5-sack in pubs, it was mid Pugna, safe lane Death Prophet with a... who was it? Crystal Maiden, in the lane with her. Then an off-lane Beastmaster with a Shaman supporting him so that everybody gets 6 quicker. Death Prophet goes Yules, Beast goes Drum, Pugna goes Mech, everybody goes Necro. They will take down Ruptur3, but whatever.
That was... I kind of have to bring into question Infinity a little bit, because, I mean, before he died, he popped his ultimate, yes, but then in response, Infinity just, you know, popped a BKB, knowing that there's a Pug next to him who can actually just right-click the guy down, or just throw a little orb and kill him, because he had, like...
AOT incoming. Orbital Cannon has launched. It'll hit on 3 and the bear. 3.5 bears.
It just blew up a BKB. That's my point, and I feel like
they can't fight. Yeah. What? MJW was in there for a second, I swear. Oh, he was trying to snag the Aegis, so he threw his orb, blinked in, and jaunted out when he saw the Aegis wasn't there. But that's an Aegis on Lone Druid. Now, he will not be in true form when he respawns, but I think he's okay with that at the moment.
Yeah, it's not like he has like a really huge cooldown on that form. You know, it's like, oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna be in true form in 2 minutes. So it's like, no, man.
It's just, for me, playing Lone Druid, if I get Aegis, this is just like a pain in the ass kind of thing, you know?
Yeah,
like,
so a little grievances.
I get back up and I have no health. Okay, I'm alone now, by the way, because the rest of my team is dead because they is noobs.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with Lone Druid, man. It's like, okay, you're able to outlast your own teammates. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Now tier 3.
They will go after the bear, though. They know where the meat is in this lineup. But now that they've got that tier 3 down, racks are an easy task because Pugna, he's got the Nether Blast up. It can hit both racks at once, or, well, it could until that one rack goes down. The range rack's going down. Melee racks will go down as well. And 28 minutes in, they've taken not 1, but 2 racks. 29 minutes in, they've still taken the same amount, but whatever, you get the picture.
And they just really bombarding that that middle racks, man. That was just he was like, oh, another blast, just like Infinity, man. Jesus Christ! And now I'm not talking Infinity as a player, just
When the ranged racks, their health was reduced, but their armor was raised, or wait a second. One of them changed, anyway, somewhere along the line, so that their health was reduced a bit, but their armor went up, so that they actually had the same amount of effective HP, and everybody's like, well, that doesn't affect anything because they're Rex. You can't target them with spells. To an extent, that's true, but it was a huge buff to Pugna because Nether Blast does more damage to that
I think
Rex.
it's a ranked one.
I think it was too,
1200, and they have 10, like, 10 armor already, which I think before it was like 5 armor, and both of them had like 1500.
It was enough of a decrease and armor increase that the effective HP stayed exactly the same. Anyway, Snock, he gets rooted. He's taken down by the Necrolite, does have a buyback available, and is going to go ahead and spend it. Sheep, though, with a double kill as he takes down Puck. Somehow more are dead, and I don't even know how they fell so quickly, but GG is called. And Wheel are going to take the series 2-1 to ehug. What the betting odds would say is an underdog comeback, but I would say it's a relatively even match with a slight edge over to Wheel, in my opinion. And a nice push strat coming out from them. Very nicely executed. Not the most exciting game, but still a good game of Dota, right?
Yeah, quick. Here's the deal. If a game is not exciting, at least make it short. And, I mean, they just make it short, efficient, and concise. You know, it's like, well, you know what? We don't want to really mess around too much. We're just going to destroy your base and destroy everything you hold dear, including your effigies, because we kind of roll like that.
Well, they didn't destroy the Mirana one, it looks like.
Oh, thank God.
She's still in the corner of the screen over there, yeah. And I think this is one over here. I can't really tell right now. I guess not, since it highlights or something, but...
yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm SP Revolution 5. I'm joined by Ruptur. I'm going to be headed over to my own stream, I think. Or Ruptur will be heading over to Sleazles to congratulate him. Big shout out to Wheel and ehug. Of course, ehug are not out of your tournament yet. They will be going on to face Leviathan? No?
Let me double check for you.
No. The winner of Leviathan up against Together We Did It and BoA, that actually is going on over on Doom TV 3, if you guys are interested. So you can head over there. It is in Spanish, keep in mind, but I mean, it's better than
They're
nothing,
fun
right?
people. They bring a lot of passion, man. They bring a lot of passion. So
Yeah. And if you
anything,
don't like the
you're
Spanish, you can mute it, and there you go. You can still see the game.
Yeah. Yeah, you can mute it, you racist bastards. Kappa. that was a big kappa, by the way. So
Of course, yeah.
Take it hard. Don't take it hard. But here's the deal: what we're gonna have coming for the menu, we could say for
Tomorrow?
Yeah, of America. We're gonna have on the 25th. Well, actually, it is today, so never mind. We're gonna have tomorrow Complexity versus Void Boys.
Followed by Rebeldes, and not today. Loser will face the winner of that second match, and Pain.
Yeah, let's see what. Just gonna throw this out there, man. Rebeldes and not today. Whoever wins is gonna go for versus Pain, which is gonna be a hell of a match on the 27th.
Yeah.
So 2 days from now, Pain versus not today, or Pain versus Rebeldes is gonna be a big ass South America. On the upper side of the losers bracket is gonna be Leviathan waiting for whoever is gonna win of the match that's currently happening. So together with it, or Boreal versus Leviathan. And yeah, Will is gonna face whoever wins out of those later on. So for at least on the foreseeable future.
Ehug will. You mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Will is gonna drop to the lower, right? Because they just.
Will
I mean
won.
Ehug. Yeah. Will won. Stupid ass rupture.
Silly rupture.
Anyway, pretty much on the menu: Complexity versus Void Boys, and then
Not today, Rebeldes.
Not today, Rebeldes, and then afterwards is gonna be Pain versus either Not Today or Rebeldes.
And
Leviathan versus whoever wins from the match right now.
Of course, guys, check out Twitter, SB Revolution 5 and Rupture, and we'll be calling it a night right now. Thanks for watching so much, and we'll see you later.